Hi folks, welcome back to the shop. Today I want to talk about this new Klein Tools KNECT impact rated flip socket set. All right, so there's a total of 10 sockets in this set, but because they're flip sockets, you actually have 20 different socket sizes. How do these sockets work? If I take this one on the side here and pull it out, you'll see here that this 11/16 SAE socket, flip it around, it's 13/16. Now the two sockets on the outside are 3/8 drive sockets, and the two sockets on the far left are 3/8 drive sockets. The 6 sockets in the center are driven by these shafts you see here. You have a 6-inch shaft and you have a 2 3/4 inch shaft. So let's look at that. All right, so the sockets on the outside are driven with 3/8. You can see I can just pop the socket right on here, turn the socket, and I'm driving that 11/16 socket. If I flip it around, now I'm driving 13/16. That's how easy and quick you can change these. And it's the same as I said on the other side here, the 2 on the outside. Right here we have a metric socket, 16 and 18 metric. I can pop that on 3/8. Works fine. Now this is a Klein Tools 3/8 impact adapter, and you'll notice it's a little bit longer than your standard adapter. Now I've got it here next to a Milwaukee 3/8 drive adapter, and you can see the Milwaukee's about 2 inches. That Klein's a little more than 2.5 inches, about 2 9/16. So if you're looking to have a 3/8 drive adapter to work with this, it's going to have to be around 2.5 inches. The other option I have with this is I can take it and put it on a ratchet. Here's a 3/8 ratchet with a 3-inch extension, and I can put that right through there, turn the socket, no problem. Flip the socket around, no problem. So you can use your standard 3/8 ratchet with this. And the other option I have is, you can see here we have the Impact 11-in-1 ratcheting driver from Klein Tools as well. And remember, this has this nice color in here that matches up with an impact. And I can take this 3/8 out of my impact. I can put it in here. And now if I want, I can drive this 16 metric socket. Flip it around, drive the 18 mil, no problem. So those are all the options you have. You can use your impact. You can use the Klein 11-in-1 ratcheting impact driver, use a standard ratchet, or as you might have noticed, there's a 3/8 drive here. What can you do with that? Well, I can take this off, put that in the socket, and what does that work with? Well, it works with Klein's 3/8 pass-through ratchet. Pop that on there. Now you can drive these sockets with that. So you can see here, I have 4 different options to drive these sockets, right? I can use the impact, Klein's own ratcheting driver, a regular ratchet, or Klein's pass-through ratchet. All 4 options with these flip sockets here. Now, how do the other sockets work? I can take out this socket here. It's 1/2 inch, 9/16, the typical colors Klein uses for those sockets. And I can take out this driver here, put the driver right there in the socket, put it on the impact. Now I'm driving these sockets. Flip it around. Now I got the 9/16 on there. So that's how these work. What's great about this though is I can take this out of the impact. I've got this cullet and this Klein 11-in-1 ratcheting driver, and now I can turn these with the Klein 11-in-1. So I have that option. Now if I wanted to use a ratchet, you can take Klein's 3/8 pass-through ratchet, install a 1/4 inch adapter on it, and now I'm driving this socket with the ratchet. So these are compatible with the ratchet as well, so you have options on how to drive these smaller sockets as well. Now let's take a closer look at the sockets here. You can freeze frame that and see all the sizes, and I'll have a link in the description. You can see on the SAE side, each socket increments end on end. So it's a 1/4 inch to 5/16, 3/8 to 7/16, 1/2 inch to 9/16, 5/8 to 3/4 inch, and so on. To go over to the metric side, so it starts here at size 8, but then the 9 goes over to the next socket, and then you come down here to the 10, and then you go over to the 11, and then the 12, and then the 13, and then the 14, and then the 15. So you can see they're laid out a little differently for the metric sockets. All the sockets, of course, are laser etched, and they're color-coded rings on them. Of course, you have a 6-inch extension here, and this is 2 3/4 inch, and this is 2.5. I got a little extra compartment here. I really like that because you can take things like this 3/8 driver, put that in there, and you got a place to store those. Of course, the sockets come in Klein's Mod Box system. What's that mean? You got this nice box that it comes with. There's Mod Box right on the front. When you shut this lid, it self-latches. You don't have to remember to latch this lid. It's spring tension, so I can push that off. Lid comes right up. Nice clear lid on it, so you can see if you got all the pieces in here. You can tell what this is when you glance at it, so you know exactly what this is. It's not one of your other Mod Box sets. If you look at the bottom of the Mod Box, it has, like all Mod Boxes, it has a standard rule here on the bottom up to 9 inches. And the Mod Box has a clip on the back. And how does that work? Well, I can set this down. I can take another Mod Box, put it on top, push down, it clips right in, put another one on top of that, clips right in, and now you can see all these are bound together. Easy to pack this out, easy to build your own kit, whatever you would like. And what I really like about this is that they're easy to take apart. They're modular, so you just grab this, just pull this clip in the back, it's spring tensioned, right? I pull that clip, comes right off. So I can take these and I can just grab that clip, quickly break it down to what I want to get out of the set. So really like the fact they've put this in the Mod Box set. To me, it's a really great piece of kit here. Another thing I like is all these sockets, they come out very easily. I can just tip them forward and they pop right out. Not like a lot of blow mold cases where the sockets are forced in there and you find yourself fighting to get the sockets out. Well, you don't have that problem with this set. They're very easy to remove no matter which socket you're trying to get out. You can see I can just flip them all forward at the top, seat them back in at the bottom, push them in at the top. They all come out very easily. So an excellent socket set from Klein. Very impressed with this. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. You think about getting one? Would this be helpful for you? What do you think of the fact you have both metric and SAE in the same socket set? How about that? So I think it's a really nice piece of kit. I think it's really amazing how you can use this with all these different drivers, right? We can use it with the impact. We can use it with the Klein's ratcheting screwdriver. We can use it with our standard 3/8 ratchet. We can use it with Klein's pass-through ratchet. So a lot of versatility with this set. Very impressed with this. So with that said, please remember to like and subscribe. All those actions help me to continue to bring content to you on this channel. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video.